Hello, I'm Philippe from the ZDS Data Systems. I want to present you our COMTRACK. COMTRACK is a compact tracking telemetry antenna. Actually, it's based on a radome that closes all the electronics and a base which is attached to the station. To show you what's inside, we will remove the radome. So inside the radome, we have a tracking antenna panel. So this is a directive antenna, which provides a quite high gain. Actually, this antenna allows to track up to 150 to 200 kilometers. It's a single axis antenna, which means that this panel rotates around the vertical axis. For high elevation or zenithal pass, we complement the directional panel with this acquisition panel, which provides a little bit less gain, however, enough gain as when we have a high elevation, we also have a short distance. Inside the antenna, we also have on the antenna control unit here, the motor that allows the antenna to turn, the power supply, and an heating system which allows this antenna to cope with very extended temperature range outdoor from -40 degrees up to 50 degrees. In the back, we will turn the antenna to show the back. In the back of the antenna, actually, we see the switching between the main panel and the acquisition panel. The filters which allow to remove any out-of-band unexpected power, and the amplifier head, which allows to provide enough gain so that the signal can be transported on long cables. This gasket allows to have a very good waterproof for the antenna. As you can see, in this case, the panel is dedicated to C-band, so this antenna is for C-band. We also have antenna for S-band and another one for L-band. And actually, we can even make an evolution of an existing antenna by changing just the panel to move from one band to another one. This allows not to buy a brand new complete antenna when you want to move from one band to another one. This change can be done on your site very easily and very rapidly by trained people. And to show you this is very quick, François and Michael will now make this change. So to remove the radome, we just need to remove first the 8 screws underneath the antenna, and then we can remove the radome and put it aside. Then we have a full access to all the internals of the antenna. And actually, to remove the directional panel, there are just 6 screws to be removed, as well as 2 RF connectors, which makes the connection between the panel and the base. Once these screws and connectors are removed, we can remove the C-band panel, and we can replace it with another band panel. In this case, this is an L-band panel. So once the panel is just at the right place, we put again the 6 screws. We connect again the 2 RF connectors. And by the way, there is no adjustment or calibration whatsoever to be done, as everything is calibrated in factory. So once the panel is in place, we put the radome again, and we put the 8 screws again to close the antenna. And this way we have again the shielding and the waterproofness of the antenna, which is done. You can see that altogether it takes very limited amount of time to change this panel and to have the antenna working in a different band.
Let me introduce you to the COMTRACK software. Using COMTRACK, there are 2 main modes of operation. Either auto-tracking monopoles, in this case, COMTRACK uses the IREF signal to track on the highest level, either slave mode. Knowing the position of COMTRACK receives through TCP/IP longitude, latitude and altitude of the mobile and compute the azimuth of the target. The COMTRACK software is based on the client-server architecture, so allowing to control COMTRACK from a remote area through TCP/IP. So it's also possible to control COMTRACK using this sub-wheel and to react very quickly to a movement of the mobile.
The COMTRACK can be supplied with a fixed mast of 1.2 meter. This mast can be attached on the ground floor or can be fixed on the top of a building or even on the back of a pickup car. The COMTRACK is positioned on the top of this mast, and the mast is developed in such a way that the attach point of the COMTRACK fits exactly the position of the mast. As the COMTRACK is positioned, we can see here the interconnection panel, and Christophe will explain us what are all these interconnections about.
So on the interconnection panel, we can see the two IREF cables that are sent to the telemetry receiver. We can also see the four cables for the ADC and the AM signals that are sent to the embedded antenna control unit inside the COMTRACK. We have the power supply cable, the monitoring and control cable, and we have also the compass cable. We can also say that we have a Gore-Tex gasket that avoids to keep humidity inside COMTRACK.
For applications of tracking a launch vehicle or a missile, we have developed a support to position the COMTRACK at 90 degrees. This support allows to, first of all, position the COMTRACK with inverting elevation and azimuth, and at the same time to position the plan in which the COMTRACK is working. Actually, it will track like on a plan like this. To position carefully this plan, we have a silk screen indication of the angle here, so we can fix exactly the angle to the one expected. And then we have two screws to block the antenna in this position. Once this is blocked, the antenna is firmly attached to this position. For mobile stations, we are using the COMTRACK, and we recommend to put it on top of the telescopic mast, like this one. Actually, usually we keep the mast fixed on the mobile shelter. Actually, this can be attached also to any kind of vertical surface. And just arriving with the mobile shelter on site, we put the COMTRACK on top of the mast and we connect it, and then we can elevate the COMTRACK with the pneumatic pump. This means we can very quickly have the COMTRACK elevated so that it is not disturbed by surrounding obstacles, and have it very quickly operational for mobile type of application.
To conclude on this presentation, we see the COMTRACK is actually an universal solution for mobile and fixed station. It can cover any band used for telemetry and can be applied for any aircraft, helicopter, missile or even launch vehicle. COMTRACK is just one of the products of Zodiac Data Systems for telemetry, as you can provide any onboard and ground solutions. To learn more about our products, just come back to us. Thank you.